Ready to start the fourth. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 8. Now Lance. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
To throw, it's Lance. And that will be incomplete as well.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing now is Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. This 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Stroud now to throw. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken a fourth quarter lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. Lance looking to throw it. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And Lance now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Lance looks to throw again. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The give is to Elliott. Oh, look at the juke. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing now is Lance.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
From the gun, it's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Offense.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and very long.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Holding. Offense.
So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. A give to Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 15.
They go to Elliott again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eric Kendricks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Stroud looking to throw. To the right side and caught by Dell. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Lance going to throw. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.